is at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And it's play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had to feel like something that they had planned for all week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively, they've got to be writing notes to themselves. In practice, work on fake punts right out of the gate, because that was really unexpected.
Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Mac Milano coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. So on now is the punter, Matt Bosher, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll be taken down at the 18. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
1st and 10.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two? Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And they're going to get the first down here as he's out to the 14. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 47-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. 16 yards, a first down. They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
James Conner.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
For the running back.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bills' 15-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a handoff working right. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
And it's 3rd down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Deep for Diggs.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to
Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Here's Matt Bosher now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. Stephon Diggs. And how about this? He takes it all the way back. No time, no flags. A punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the 1st half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw, it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
God damn.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
At the Steelers' 35-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Makes the score Bills.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. Taron Johnson made the stop. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Brought him down. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
McFarland running out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now it's Roethlisberger. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 4 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And 9.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Bills 17. Steelers 10.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he stopped immediately there. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. To throw is Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's got room. Past the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try to put it in that way.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for